What is the matrix? If you dive into quantum physics study, you'll eventually conclude that this plane of existence is holographic by nature, and perception creates reality. The beast, Satan, however you want to call it, is a projection of the collective mind. It is the responsible mind for this matrix. And it works in correspondence with the law of attraction to bring forth what you believe. Look at it as the YouTube algorithm, and it will attract anything you are always thinking and speaking about. That's the program that keeps things as they are. That's why a palm tree looks like a palm tree and not an oak. And a cat doesn't give birth to a bird. The reason why the world is hard, or whatever you wish to put behind this statement, is because the collective is in fear, lack, jealousy, fighting over which tales sound better. Those who become aware and fully understand those laws and apply them in their lives are no longer victims of circumstances. Instead, they create their luck and miracles. The collective subconscious fear is always programming the matrix. Or by people with such knowledge who intentionally do such things. The very few secret societies worship this spirit for fame and fortune. Paradises and hells all exist simultaneously. They are entire worlds in the same space that we are right now. The only thing separating us is the frequency. The universe is mental. It is all about the vibration and the frequency you are on. In a high vibration, you would get downloads from the universe and the higher realm spirits, ideas of abundance that can benefit the collectives. The other side of the coin is, you get unwanted thoughts from beings in the lower realms that encourage self-harm, fears, jealousy, greed, lust, and violence. I don't know about you, but I like a clear mind. If that was too much, let's all forget about spirit, aliens, and secret society for a second. Let's bring it down, let's ground those ideas. What is the matrix? The matrix is the system that we live in, the systems that blind you from the truths, the distractions, the violence, the fake news, the killing, the poverty, the you versus them mentality. I'm very aware of duality. I know the darkness and the light are one of the same. But that doesn't mean we can't transcend them. Those of us that have had contact, we know some of those beings were living in duality, maybe not as extreme as ours. But they surpassed them. Utopia can be a reality, especially now since we are in the Great Awakening. We have enough knowledge and resources, all we need is people to build it. Some people cannot imagine a world without chaos. They think that they will be bored if we stop fighting and killing each other. Let me picture this to you. In an infinite universe, the collective know their potential, technologies to bend time and space. Do you still think boredom would be an issue? My question to you is this. We know multidimensional beings exist, we know the mind alter reality. We know everything is energy. We know certain sound frequency can heal the body from deadly diseases. We know diseases only exist in the body when you are misaligned. We know that we are multidimensional. So why are we confined? Why are people still dying from cancer? Why are people still dying from hunger? While we stuck playing the same loop. So please tell me, is the matrix real? How to get out of the matrix? To no longer be a victim of circumstances, you need to live with purpose. Meaning every interaction from this point on should be a conscious decision to participate or not to. It should not be because of peer pressure, trends, or to fit in. And do the best you can in the environment you are right now while having a picture in mind of where you want to go. It would help if you found out what you want out of life. Some people are not ready for changes, and you need to let them go and move on toward your dreams. There are two kinds of people in this life, those that elevate and those that depreciate. Most people are not necessarily bad at heart, but their thought patterns are out of balance. If you are looking for peace of mind, creating prosperity in your life and others, you need to remove anyone that does not share those visions. Not out of disrespect, just that the love and the respect for oneself are more significant and boundaries are needed. After having a clear picture of your particular goal, It needs to come up in every interaction you will make. There will be time to party, relax and work. But the balance is in your hands because it depends on the individual wishes. Let's say your goal is to pass an exam tomorrow. And you get asked to go out, by asking yourself, will that help me pass the exam? It will help manage your time and make better use of it by removing distractions, and it will enable you to say no to things that you may later regret. Again, it depends on your personal goal, the time limit, and how bad you want it. By continually asking those questions, you will become more aware of the things that you need to remove from your life partially or entirely. Your goal needs to be in a writing statement, and this is very important. Don't just say that the universe knows what I want. Yes, it does. In fact, it knows everything that you ever wanted and everything that you want. Bringing everything at once will be unreasonable. Besides, most things that people wish for, they do not come from a soul yearning but a superficial view of life. Please write it down. Energy flow where attention goes, by writing it down and making it your singular focus. The universe will interpret it as a priority, and then it will bring it forth in your reality in divine timing. So I would suggest you get more familiar with the law of attraction and the subconscious mind. You may ask, I thought you were trying to show me how to get out of the matrix? Why are you teaching me how to manifest? Well, what is the matrix? Control. You don't have to fight anyone. All you have to do is walk away and create the life you desire. The matrix consists of a pyramid with them on top and us at the bottom doing the things they do not want to do themselves. The matrix's most significant enemy is someone who can think and act for themselves. Time management. Time management will determine if you are serious or not. Anyone can dream and talk about what they want and who they will become. But in reality, those who made it will find the right balance between play and work, whether consciously or unconsciously. Without actions towards that specific goal, too much playtime means you are too much in your feminine energy, that is wishful thinking. Too much action without time to rest and play produce stress, anxiety, exhaustion, and extreme aggressiveness. It is sometimes referred to as toxic masculinity or society. Time is not linear but circular, and the present moment is all we have. With that in mind, depends on your goal and what you want to accomplish, the cycles between rest, play, and work will vary. Some can be put away for later, and some have to get done faster. Practice makes things better regardless of what you are trying to accomplish. You can never be too much of an expert because things are always moving, which means evolving. Rewrite your chemical imbalances by cutting out the source. Most people that you are following on social media make money to entertain you and sell things to you. They are already living their dreams. If you have something to get done, find the balance between play and work. And when you find joy in the work that you do, you will be in a constant state of play, better known as flow. Nothing is free, everything is energy, and energy is always being exchanged. You are still paying. Maybe sometime what you are trading is not that noticeable. For example, most people think that YouTube is free. It is not in reality. You the viewer pay by watching the video, with your energy and being exposed to ads. You get the information if it was an informative video, or the laugh if it was entertaining. YouTube pays the YouTubers for keeping you on their platform. They themselves get pay from advertisers then promote products back to you. It's a win-win-win. At least that's how the motto was supposed to be. Energy will follow where your attention goes. Make sure you are only thinking about what you wish to happen. Stay out of gossip. When you feel like talking, if you are someone who enjoys hearing your voice, find people with the same passion that you have, and talk about what you would like to accomplish instead of what others are doing. We all have the same cycle of the 24 hours. Winners spend most of their time working on their crafts and finding ways to improve them. Losers spend most of their days finding flaws in winners, in which the winners transmute that energy and see them as feedback. The winners use the critics to get better at what they do since everything is energy and energy always comes back. The winners pour their hearts into their crafts, thus, they end up having the things that they were going after, while the losers will see this as more reasons to hate. And continue in the same cycles of jealousy, most likely for the rest of their lives. Which side do you want to be on?